Hi Gemini, this is your message for June 2025. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So starting with an angel number message, I got 999, new beginnings. A cycle is closing, release the old and welcome the new. So let's see what the overall theme is for you for the month of June. We have the 10 of Pentacles. You're going to increase your stability, possibly move into a new place, increase your finances. I also have the Emperor card and the 7 of Wands. King of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. So definitely a big focus on your financial status in June, increasing that financial status, regaining control of your life, and no longer feeling like you have to fight for what does not matter. I feel like you've fought for your friendships, your lover, your career. You're fighting for situations or people that are not serving you, but it's like you want to prove a point. You want to prove that you're loyal. It's almost like a people-pleasing tactic. Like you want to make sure everyone's happy, that you're not looking like the bad guy. And in June, I feel like you're deciding, you know what am I people-pleasing for? Like I need to choose myself and what makes me happy and what makes me money. So I'm gonna let go of people or situations that are no longer aligned with me, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it anymore. I feel like that's what's happening. So what is the barrier that you're gonna be facing in June? I have the 8 of Pentacles. Your barrier is going to be moving on from what no longer serves you and investing into it. I feel like you're so used to your current routine. You've invested a lot of time, effort, energy into your partner, your career, your friends. And you're thinking to yourself, okay, now if I'm gonna end this friendship or relationship, I'm gonna have to put more energy into myself or someone new. Almost like what's the point? Like what's the point of investing into someone brand new when the same effort I put into my ex didn't even get me anywhere? Does that make sense? Like you almost feel like it's gonna be a waste of time. So your barrier is that you are holding off on investing into new because you're afraid that it's going to waste your time. So you're going to be more selfish in June. You're choosing yourself. I don't even think you guys are interested in relationships or things that are not going to make you happy. Like you don't care if you stay single at this point. You're like, I'm just doing me, bro. Like I don't give a fuck. So what do you not see coming for the month of June? We have the Moon card. Why the Moon card? The 9 of Pentacles. What you don't see coming is that you're gonna walk away from people, situations that are not paying you, are not bringing you happiness, people that play mind games with you. I feel like you're regaining your autonomy in June. You're thinking to yourself, I'm doing me only. I only care about myself right now. I don't care about love. I don't care about anybody. When I go to work, I'm gonna do the bare minimum and then clock out. I ain't doing extra shit no more. I ain't asking people if they need help. I ain't doing none of that no more. Like you're done. Okay, so what is your advice for the month of June? I feel like this is repeating. I feel like Taurus and Libra got the same messages. But your advice is the 10 of Cups. So choose what's going to make you happy in the long run and choose what is worth the investment. Because if you're wanting a marriage, kids, happiness, stability, a house, whatever you're trying to look for, if your current situations are not leading you on that path, it's time to let go. Okay, so it's not that you're being selfish. You're choosing what's the better investment for your future. I also have the Queen of Swords. So your advice is to set boundaries, clear expectations, communicate honestly and openly with yourself and others. And I have the Star card. Don't lose sight of your manifestations. You are bringing in your manifestations if you stay focused on them, laser focused, okay? And your advice is to pursue your passions. Always choose what brings you in confidence and drive for you to continue to choose that person every day or that career. Don't settle for less. I feel like a lot of you have settled again because you feel bad by letting go of a person or situation that you know does not make you happy because of that people-pleasing tendency that you have, okay? So as far as your love goes, for those of you who are single, what does that look like in June? I have the Knight of Swords. So for those of you who are single and you've been single for a while, your love life is going to move a lot quicker in June. And I think it has a lot to do with the people and situations that you're deciding to cut off from your life. You're making room for new. I also have the Death and Rebirth card. So you're going through a major transformation in your love life. And I have the Page of Pentacles. So you could be meeting a possible Scorpio, air sign, or an earth sign in June, just as soon as you let go of your ex or your partner. whatever changes you make in June, you're gonna meet someone immediately. What about for those of you who are in a relationship right now? What does that look like in June? I have the Page of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. I get a lot of back and forth with you guys. It's like part of you is inquisitive about your partner. You're wanting to learn more about them. You're wanting to change your way of thinking in the relationship, how you approach the relationship. But then another part of you is focused on some kind of disappointment that happened with your partner, something that they did that you just cannot move past. And you're kind of at a crossroads on whether or not you should keep investing into this dynamic and watching it grow, or if you should just move on completely. I feel like I'm tapping into two different Geminis because some of you are going to stay and some of you are going to leave. But let me see, for the overall collective, what is the main energy by the end of the month? I have the Two of Pentacles. There's going to be a lot of uncertainty for most of you. Most of you will renew this dynamic and invest into it. But again, you're still feeling burdened. You're not fully happy in your relationship. It feels like you're missing something. So in order to remove that feeling of dissatisfaction and discouragement with your relationship, I feel like Spirit is telling you to be patient and to give it time, because this relationship is not going to get better in June. It might get better towards Sagittarius season, which is in November or December. So you're gonna have to give this dynamic time to improve. Can I have advice for those Geminis that are torn between whether or not they should stay with their partner? I have the Temperance card. So be patient, give it time. I also have the Six of Cups. There's a big focus on the past. Either you're holding resentment towards your partner about something they did in the past. You're very torn. So if you really want to stay with your person, you're gonna have to be patient and start setting clear boundaries with your partner about what you expect from them. Okay, but if they're not gonna do that for you, then yeah, I guess it's time to leave, right? So honestly, Gemini, it's really up to you about what's gonna happen between you and your partner. But I see you at a crossroads. Okay, what about for your money flow? I have the World card. I also have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords. There's gonna be some kind of pause with your money flow. It might not increase in June, but there is a seed that you will be planting in June, whether through some kind of ending, a closing out of a cycle with a person or the career that you're in, something that you're closing out, but it's not gonna make you happy. Is going to pay off in the long run, because this choice, this ending, although it's sad, although it's disappointing for you, you have no idea that this is going to bring you in more stability in the long run. So don't look at this closure of a cycle as something bad. Look at it as another door opening for you in June. So there is a sacrifice you will have to make in June so that your money can get better in the long run. Okay, what about for your career? What does this look like? I have the 10 of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. You're planting some kind of seed in June with your career, and you're going to watch the fruits of your labor later on. So don't expect overnight success in June. Don't expect quick forward movement in June. This is going to take patience and consistency. Right now, you are feeling burdened in your career. You're not fully happy, or you might feel like you're working extra hard. But honestly, this extra hard work is going to pay off, and it's going to bring you in more travel, more forward movement. If you're on social media, you're going to gain more traction. All this hard work that you feel like you have to put into your career, it's gonna pay off. Don't feel like you're working hard for nothing. Don't feel like, oh, I'm not seeing the progress. It will come, but it's gonna take time. Okay, so patience is needed with regards to your money and your career. Okay, but that's what I have for you guys.